Hey everybody! Today we'll be taking a look at Akira Toriyama's art and how he skillfully uses the establishing panel to set the grounding framework in which his stories take place. When most people think of Akira Toriyama, they think of the animated series that have come from the manga he drew and wrote, most notably Dragon Ball and Dr. Slump. It's surprising how many people have seen the animated TV series of these stories, but have not seen the artwork and writing that inspired them. Toriyama is renowned for his imaginative world building and characters. Why is this the case though? What does he do that makes his fictional universes so memorable and unique? To find our answer, we have to take a step back and look at the principles of design and the layout structure Toriyama uses when drawing. In film, there is a specific type of camera shot called the establishing shot. The establishing shot is used to set up the scene and show viewers where the action is taking place. It gives some context for the ensuing parts of the story that will be told through movement and dialogue. This technique also crosses over to comics and manga, but because there's no camera work involved in this medium, we're going to call it the establishing panel. Akira Toriyama often begins his scenes with a panel that has a beautifully detailed background, filled with trees, buildings, mountains, or whatever the surrounding may be. Then, in the following panels in the sequence, he includes very little background detail, or even none at all. As we read the story, quite often we don't even realize that he has omitted the background details after the establishing panel. We remember it from when we first saw it, and our memory carries it through the other panels even though it is no longer being depicted in them. The process is similar to reading a novel. There are almost always no illustrations, so when you are told by the author where something is taking place, your memory carries it the same way. The establishing panel technique also allows Toriyama to emphasize certain things when drawing the page. Instead of reiterating the surrounding again, he is able to draw the reader's focus entirely to the characters and what they are saying or doing. Toriyama especially likes to do this with scenes of action. He makes the action really pop by filling the panel with the characters' bodies and tight speed lines that emphasize their motion. Instead of having the background details take some of this space, he assumes the reader has processed where the scene is taking place and trades background details for intimate close-ups of the action. Toriyama also plays off the establishing panel when isolating a specific emotion a character is feeling. For example, if the character is feeling fear, he will make the background of the panel entirely black, even if that has no correlation to the setting. This makes sense to the reader anyway. Our minds register it intuitively, as Toriyama intends. The establishing panel is just one of the stylistic techniques Toriyama uses, which makes everything he draws really pop visually. Because Toriyama didn't use a great deal of line weight, such as we see in American comics, this technique was a relatively simple way to give his art some weight. That's it for this video. We love comments, so let us know what artist you'd like us to cover next. We may also be covering some artists more than once, focusing on different aspects of their work in different videos. So if you want more Toriyama, you just might get it. Thanks for watching Shapes on a Page. Be sure to check out our videos on Jack Kirby and Joe Kubert if you haven't seen them yet.